Good evening, everybody. This is Reverend Amanda, and I was told that I needed to do a reading, a card reading tonight. So that's exactly what I'm about to do. I'm going to use 3 different decks that I've got here. I know you can't see them just yet because they told me don't show them to you quite yet. But I'm going to be doing 3 different decks, and I'm hearing specifically how many cards to pull of each deck. And then I hear that there's going to be some astrological correspondences that go along with it. So they had me pull out my dice. And potentially some numbers that are going to go along with this too. So I don't know if this is going to give us some type of timing, or if they're going to give us the age of somebody or something, or give us a calendar date or what have you. So I am going to, I already cleared the space and cleared the energy. I'm going to start. I'm going to just listen for what they're hearing me or giving me. And I'm hearing everything that's coming in. I was chanting and listening to some music while I was chanting, and it opened up the channels for me to receive this guidance of pulling decks today. And what I'm getting is that there's some type of disappointment going on, or some type of weird energy happening with either a significant other or somebody that you are in a relationship with. And that card fell out, so we're going to be using that one. Right now I'm just shuffling and preparing the decks, but I wanted you all to get this information as it was coming. Oh, those 2 are out, so we're going to be using those as well. Oh, here we go. There's some more coming out, so we're going to use those. Let's see if anything else is needed out of this deck right now. Yep. Those. Alright, so we're going to go to the next deck. And yes, I'm going to leave them all just like that. The message will come through one way or another, so I'm not really worried about how they fall out. Look at this. Or how they're all going to be affected. Let's see what else is coming. I want you to know that I also do 1 card quick pulls each day, and if you are interested in having some type of spiritual or higher states of consciousness energy to relate to in that day, we are going to see if we need to use all of these. No. 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 Yes. 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 Nope. No. Okay, those are done. Anyway, I do 1 card quick pulls each day. So if you'd like to get some daily guidance or some type of inspiration, sometimes it's gratitude, sometimes it's an animal, sometimes it's messages from a loved one, sometimes it's a quick answer as to what is actually going on or what somebody else wants you to know. Sometimes it's just daily spiritual guidance. I rotate the cards. I literally have like 30 to 40 decks that I last counted. May have more than that by now. But I move with what Spirit tells me to do for either that day, that month, or in the moment. Okay, so for these, I'm hearing numbers. I'm hearing 8. And yes, my people work with me in a very specific way, so I don't fight it, I listen. There you go. And that's the last one. Let's see what's going on. Let's see what is being given. And then these are my astrology dice. We will see, and numerological dice. We'll see if these come into play. They said maybe. If we need to get some clarity, we might need to use those. But for the time being, let's see what is going on. I'm going to try to take them from upside down order. Let's see what they tell us. The first one says, I'm afraid that I lost you forever. So this is relating to relationships, friends, family, somebody of close and significance to you. But the first thing right there, I'm afraid that I lost you forever. You got a wallflower, a new love, something to do with work. Let's see who it's for. Somebody's caught in a love triangle. Acting very, very, I don't know if you can see these all, but acting very, very, let's get some of these things up here out of the way. We've got a wallflower, somebody who is not willing to go out and do anything for themselves. You're very much a homebody. But either you or the other person maybe found new love, possibly work, found a new love. Maybe your new love is your work. Possibly in a love triangle. I don't know if that's them or you. One of the two of you. Acting very cold. That's what the Ice Queen is. There's a dark male that's involved. Let's see if I can get that lighting better. I'll hold them all up at the end anyway. So you've got a dark male that's involved. It's a short-term situation with either the broken heart or something going on short-term. One or both of you going through some type of spiritual growth. Lots of gossip going on. All right, this is what the indication is, what they want us to physically do. But let's see what else they're trying to tell us. This one says here, I know that we have a soul connection. I wanted to apologize. I needed your forgiveness. I was selfish and stuck in my ego. I'm on my way to you. So whatever the situation is, we're going to tap into a little bit more. You're worth more to me than I let on. So somebody's being very secretive and stingy with their love and their affection. I sabotaged our connection because it was too intense. Yeah, it can resonate with that one a little bit too. I regret what I did to you. So there is sorrow and energy going on of regret. Now, we'll go back and reevaluate all those in a minute, but I wanted to show you what I had pulled. What we are getting from Spirit is telling us what exactly we need to do to deal with this energy. So we're going to tap into that a little bit more and see what's going on. Some of you may already have an instant connection to what's going on. Maybe you already relate as the cards were being flipped over. But the direction that they want us to take is going to be coming up there. So I'm going to go over these cards first because these are going to tell us what we need to do. All right, again, I'm going to go through these one by one. I am afraid that I lost you forever. Interesting card there. That's the key message of this whole entire reading. I am afraid that I've lost you forever. So what did they do? Or what did you do? I'm going to put this one in here because that is significant. That's a significant part of the puzzle right here. Okay, somebody is behaving like a wallflower, acting like a wallflower, or maybe they were, but now they're up and out and getting the sensation of potentially finding new love, or a new love of something. It could be starting a new career. It could literally be a love triangle. It could be you falling in love or finding somebody else, or they did. Maybe that's why they left. And if that's the case and they left and you've been the wallflower, maybe you're the Ice Queen. And maybe it's not you, maybe it's them. Again, each person's going to resonate. Taking it that way, you're going to find out for yourself. This could be a dark male that is afraid of losing you forever. Or it could be somebody that you found in work or a new love triangle. This romantic relationship, either if it's for you or for the other person who was afraid that they lost you forever, it's short-term. I'll leave that there. Short-term breakup or short-term situation that's going on right now. But you both required spiritual growth. So this break, this pulling apart of the two of you that you have together is definitely a spiritual growth related situation. Again, that's a significant one. I'm going to leave that there. There's a lot of gossip going on with friends around the two of you, whether it's your friends or their friends, or maybe both of you are spreading gossip. It's not doing either of you any good. So I'm going to tell you to cut the crap right there if you're the one doing it. If you're not the one that's doing it and it's being done by somebody else around you or behind your back, you need to step it up and tell them to stop spreading false information. The messages, again, that they want you to know, I'm hearing this way now. So whether it was in a different order before, I'm getting it this way. I know that we have a soul connection. They're very clearly aware of the fact that you do. I wanted to apologize, or I want to apologize. I need your forgiveness. So here we go. Maybe they can't feel like they can apologize to you because they're afraid that they've lost you forever. Again, these are significant. This first message was the most significant one. So know that whatever wrongdoing took place, whether it was you or them, they want to apologize to you. Maybe they want to apologize for leaving, but you've moved on. Or maybe they left and moved on for whatever reason. It could be for personal reasons. It could be a new relationship. It could be work. It could be family dynamic. It could be selfishness. Who knows? They've realized that they messed up and they want to apologize. They need your forgiveness. But remember, forgiveness is really for ourselves more than anybody. So whether or not we get whether or not we get the okay from somebody saying like, yes, I forgive you, or no, I don't forgive you, it doesn't really matter whether that other person forgives you or not. It's what you do. What are you doing? Are you forgiving yourself for dealing with that situation? Maybe for letting it go on for a little bit longer than it was necessary? I don't know. But this person wants you to know that they regret what they did. They're telling you right here, I sabotaged our connection because it was too intense. They couldn't handle you. They couldn't handle what they were feeling. They couldn't handle their own ego. Like, look right here. I was selfish and stuck in my ego. I feel like this is the reason why they left. Not just because of a situation. I think their head got all pumped up thinking they were holier than thou. Really. And the more I'm getting the cards, I feel like they left for somebody else, or they left and got with somebody else very quickly. They're wanting you to know you're worth more to me than I let on. Guess what? They're realizing now that they don't have your energy anymore, that you are worth much more to them. They're saying, I'm on my way to you. Here's the question. Because they're afraid that they lost you forever, they want to be on their way to you. Have you gone through your spiritual growth, and have you made amends with yourself and with the other person for this happening? Whether it's your fault or not, even if the other person left and is wanting to come back, can you forgive them? And if you did something to them, can they forgive you also? Because there's usually 3 sides to every story. Yours, theirs, and the truth. Now, Spirit's going to tell us, oh, I heard. Numbers. 8. So it's either going to be 8 days, 8 weeks, or 8 months. But in order to get them to come back and to apologize, if you even want them to, both of you still need to go through your spiritual growth, which I find really interesting that these cards came up. So here's what it's saying that you need to do in order to reach this spiritual growth. Clear yourself. This message is saying here, ask the angels to release any toxic energies that you may have absorbed. Very interesting, because this whole situation right here could be one of the most toxic things that you've ever been through. Or maybe one of the most toxic things that you have done to somebody else. So whatever it is, whatever toxic situation you have been through, or maybe you're going through it now, you need to work on clearing yourself. Now, they're also saying that you have, either you or them, both potentially, have some mediumship qualities, some natural abilities that you're able to connect to your loved ones. This may not physically be hearing them like I do, or seeing them, or touching them, or smelling them, but it may be coming through your dreams. It may be coming through somebody else. They may be coming through the sensation that you feel them around because there's music, songs, words, chanting, a book, a TV show, a movie, a meal that somebody prepared for you, whatever it may be. It's helping you get in tune with paying attention to what's happening in the spiritual world. Which departed loved one are you needing to reach out to help you get the answers to what you need in all of this so you can gain the clarity that you so desperately need? They're saying here the next one is the law of attraction. Now we know that we're going to attract anything that we put our mind to and that we're going to put our energy to. So I'm going to move these over so you can see them all. But you got to work on your law of attraction. Like attracts like. So whether that's in your mindset, in your actions, in the way that you talk to yourself, in the way that you talk to others. Relationships and activities that you once enjoyed are now changing as you become more sensitive and aware of these energies. So maybe you don't even want this person to come back. Not for good anyway. But maybe you're okay with them coming back so that you can get the closure that you need. They can get the closure that they need. And you can finally get that forgiveness that you need off your chest. And you can actually hear them say, I'm sorry and I was wrong. Or maybe it's your opportunity to say, I'm so sorry I was wrong. Because it may have been eating you up inside this whole entire time. But it starts with the law of attraction as well as clearing yourself. You're working on your spiritual development in this process. So again, law of attraction. Relationships and activities that you once enjoyed are now changing as you become more sensitive. You're working on your mediumship. You're working on your spiritual development. You're working on clearing yourself. As you get more in tune with these spiritual energies, the law of attraction has no other way to go than to start working with you. And the last card that came up was a power animal. You have a spirit animal that works with you as a guardian, whether it's in this realm or the spirit realm. So it's helping you along with this situation. Is there an animal that resonates with you or that you are attracted to energetically or that you keep seeing? Is there one that's in your vicinity that keeps flying in front of you or crossing your path? I know I have a lot of dragonflies that come out and about, and butterflies. I have beautiful orange butterflies that come out pretty much every day and welcome me in the yard. So sometimes I think that the butterflies are trying to send me a message as well. But the significance of the butterflies for me is going to be different than what the spirit animal that you connect to. So could that be a unicorn? Could it be a mythological creature? Could it be an actual creature on our dimension here in the 3D world? That's up to you to tap into. So I'm going to leave this here and say to you, oh, no, I'm hearing, go ahead and do this. I don't know who these are going to be energies for, but again, number 8 came up. So I'm getting 8 days, 8 weeks, 8 months, not more than 8 months, I can tell you that much. So we're dealing with Libra energy and Mercury energy. Oh, you can't even see that. I apologize. They are Libra and Mercury. That's what came up. So the Libra, that time frame is actually coming up. And the Mercury is symbolic of Gemini and Virgo. So that it could be timing as well. That could also be either a Virgo person. It could be a Gemini person. It could be a Libra person. It could be all three. Maybe that's what this triad is about. It could also mean timing. So not only did we get 8, meaning either 8 days, 8 weeks, 8 months, it could be potentially 8 hours. Who knows? It could be on the 8th of one of these days or one of these months. So we've already passed Gemini. So we've got Virgo coming up and Libra. So maybe it's going to be on the 8th of September or the 8th of October. Maybe it'll be in 8 days from now, 8 weeks from now. 8 weeks from now is going to fall right into timing with these two here. But again, let's see if I can dip into that a little bit more. But yeah, really, it's those 3 energies that are coming up right there. Mercury is also about communication. electronics, contracts. So it could be a contractual thing that's been going on with this whole situation. And Libra is finding balance. It could be the scales of justice. Maybe you had to deal with a court situation with them. I'm not sure if this is actual astrological significance as far as the person. It's going to be timing, or it's in reference to what these signs stand for. But I'm going to leave this message with you, this reading with you. This is very intense energy. Somebody really feeling a lot of guilt and remorse of losing you. And they know that they're on very thin ice. And again, it could be vice versa. It could be you knowing that you messed up and you're trying to seek forgiveness. And if that's the case, take this message as a stepping stone to see how your potential other that you left or that you're trying to apologize to may handle this situation. If it is you that needs to apologize, take the timing and work on your spiritual development in the process until you can get the courage to let things happen. Because guess what? That short-term energy of whomever went through it is coming to a close. Short-term energy is definitely coming up. All right, I'm going to leave that with you now. I hope this resonates. Please, if anything makes sense for you, not that I need the validation, but I'm just curious to see if this is really aligning with anybody, because I just got stopped in my tracks of what I was doing and said, I heard, do a reading. So these are the decks I was told to pull, the astrological dice, and to just sit down and do it. So there you go. If it really does resonate with anybody, please let me know. I hope that your situation gets better. I hope that you're able to figure it out, and whatever you decide to do brings you much spiritual growth, and that you're able to seek clarity and finality if that's what you require. But more than anything, that you receive peace of mind in the process. Okay. Enjoy the rest of your day, evening, whenever you happen to see this. Enjoy it. And if you'd like, please like and subscribe to our page. I do these readings randomly as I'm told to do so by Spirit. But like I said, I do 1 card quick pulls each day. And I typically get those up and out by about 7 o'clock in the morning. And if I can't get to the office that early, then I will usually get it out by noon. Okay. Have a great rest of your day or evening. And talk to you soon. Namaste.